Trent McDuffie was phenomenal. The play that he made down in the end zone against Jamar Chase, that's high level. That's high level play, man. He's one of the best corners in the league. I mean, seriously, it is like technique, sound, a lot of confidence in his ability. Incredible, absolutely incredible. The one that he pushed Jamar Chase out of bounds, right? He does it textbook. That Jamar Chase had to grab him by his shoulder pad and pull him down, and he got the call because he covered him too good. He covered him too good. So Trent McDuffie, man, he man, ice cold. He did, man. McDuff the crime dog. That's what you call him, right? That's what true. And that's what he was. He was locking everybody up, knocking them all down. Did a hell of a job. When he's clean, man, that boy is clean. He is clean. Now everybody else, that's a different story. Joe Burrow was looking at the matchups. That whoever was the other corner, that's who I'm going to. That's where I'm going. And they decided to try every other corner that came in the game. They went after Jalen Watson first. If they got a piece of him, they got Joshua Williams next. Took a little bite out of him, and they went after our boy Najee. And they just started taking bites. They were taking shots at him, taking turns. And that was the game plan. And these guys that wide receivers, that wasn't Jamar Chase, had a good game. And if the wide receiver didn't have a good game, the dude, what's his name? The one that came from Alabama, the one that called the deep ball.
Oh, Burton.
Burton, we scored a touchdown with Wanye Morris, and we get one just straight up about a 60-yarder. Just outran. Didn't put a finger on him to slow him down. Didn't pinch him. Nothing. Got to do a much better job. And I think these guys will do a much better job after seeing this game. Okay? They didn't play very well. Our safeties. Jamari Connor did a good job. Okay? Did a good job. Cook was where he was supposed to be, solid in some of the things he did. But Justin was getting beat. Chamarri got beat. The tight ends was taking their turns on our safeties. They was taking our turn. And so for the whole group, the whole group, I'm going to be generous with these guys. Okay? Because Trent McDuffie puts it up here.
He does.
Okay? He levels everything out. We give these guys a C.
Wow. So that tells you how much he boosted it.
Yes. Yeah. And a lot of that is where you want to get pressure up front. But I'm telling you, our corners need to do a much better job. If you're going to be the other guy, out there, you need to step your game up. It's just that bottom line. That's how it works. Okay? That's how it works. Kind of did the scoop and score. Yep.
That's the sack that he had.
Yeah. And these are everybody else that did not named Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
There was another guy out there. Shoot.
Yeah. Well, also too, I think the fact that, top of the D line, the fact that this game was as close as it was, and we did shut down, their run game really was kind of non-existent.
Well,
it's very telling for the fact the game was that close without really having that, that element of a Pacheco who can pop off. They didn't really have that.
well, yeah, but they didn't have to go there. They could just throw the football. When
Exactly.
when you throw for 113 yards to the tight ends the first half, I mean, shoot, why run the football?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Scary,
So,
actually.
yeah. And then when they did run the ball, they was getting yards running the football. So I
Yep.
think that's the indication of like, hey, man, look, we can throw the ball down the field against these guys. And they did. They did. That sucker, what's his name? Yavesi, whatever his name is.
Uh-huh.
Yavase or whatever, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had 2 tubs, didn't he?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Did the one twinkle toes over on the sideline. Okay. And he did the one little flip around because Joe Burrow had 7 seconds to throw the football
Yeah.
in the back of the end zone. And that ain't the corner's fault, man. The corner's just.
Yeah. 2 for 7 and 2 touchdowns, JD. 2 catches, 7 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Go. Yes.
That's a first down. It's a first down. It's a first down.
This football season, I'll be putting down normal sodas like Coca-Cola for Olipop. Olipop offers a healthier alternative with its low sugar content and natural ingredients.
Olipop is more than just a drink. It's a wellness companion that supports your digestive health. Packed with prebiotics, this fizzy elixir helps promote good bacteria in your gut, leading to improved digestion and overall well-being.
So go ahead, click the link in the description and use promo code SODALOVE and get your can of Olipop so you can enjoy the game guilt-free. Go Chiefs.
Use the promo code SODALOVE for 15% off now. Now we're going to the linebacker grade, and your guy, Nick Bolton, who you had his back big time through and through last week.
Mm-hmm. I did. And rightfully so. And I said, Nick Bolton's going to get this thing fixed. I had faith in him. I had faith in he was going to get it fixed. And so, much better game by him. Everybody was looking at one of Yahoos on Twitter was sitting there saying, "Oh, Nick Bolton's not elite, this and that, blah, blah, blah. He couldn't even stop him on 3rd and 1 of Joe Burrow." I'm like, did you see the guy come up and push him? Do you see Nick Bolton hitting the receiver first and then having to fall off to come get him? Like, that should have been stopped at the line of scrimmage. That's what I'm talking about, fighting in the trenches. He's getting fullback leads on him the whole day, or tight end leads on Nick. He hated it. He was like, what's going on? And you see him start talking to guys like, hey, man, you got to be over here. Well, you got to shed. He talking to the linebacker, man, you got to fall into this gap. It's gap responsibility. We know this. And so when you get to that point, you got to be able to hold your gap down. You got to. So linebacker-wise, Chanel hit Joe Burrow down there. Tranquil did a pretty good job tackling. The guys that was getting killed by the tight ends weren't the linebackers. It was the safeties. It was the safeties that was getting killed. It wasn't the linebackers. Now Nick had one where they ran like the scissor route. Okay, the scissor route, right? That's the one that you run kind of the post. You run the corner and the safety out of there, and you got that deep out by that tight end. It's a hard route to cover. So I think it was cover 3 when they ran that, or cover 4, they would look. But Nick had to get out there to get off. That's hard for any linebacker. If I'm running that route and you run that safety out of there in that corner, I'm gonna win all day. I ain't gonna let no linebacker beat me on that. And this is me as a tight end. I got an out route, 7 route, deep out. That's mine. That's my rock. That's my ball. And a tight end salivating. Because you know why? Because you got a linebacker who's on the inside of you, and you got all this space on the outside. Joe Burrow put it right there where he's supposed to. So, Drew missed some tackles. But he got it back together. So those dudes, Yeah, Mike Gesicki is a tough cover for any corner or linebacker. He's just a tall slot. That's all he is. I said it, man. He's a wide receiver playing tight end. That's who Mike Gesicki is. He ain't gonna crush a grape. He ain't gonna touch nobody. He ain't gonna block a soul. I promise you that. Okay. Nothing against Mike Gesicki. Mike Gesicki will tell you that. Yeah, it ain't what they don't employ me for those things. Okay, they don't. All right. They tell me to run down here and catch footballs. That's it. He understands his role.
That's why they have Eric Hall and Drew Sample, so he can.
No, right. That's why they have those guys. Okay. So he's a tough cover. No doubt about it. So for the linebackers, those grades, give them a B-.
All right. I gotta agree with that. I think they got a lot of slander online for no reason yesterday.
A lot of slander, but they was thinking, the tight ends catching the ball. Joe Burrow has thrown for 113 yards the first quarter against the linebackers. Now linebackers are covering them. Nick did a good job tackling. Drew missed the tackle, but they, when they catch him, because they're throwing him out to the flat, they throw him right there in the seam when you run cover three. They knew how to attack. They started doing the stack look. You're trying to run man. You got to roam around in the middle. They did a decent job, the linebackers did, for what they had to.
Yeah. I agree.
Trey L's on it. Absolutely, Trey. Linebacker room did good. Just need to pressure up front. Man, that's all he's calling for.
Yep.
He's calling for that. Go back and watch the game, and you'll see Nick say, man, what is going on? What are y'all doing? Get these guys off of me. A good D-line keeps the linemen from going up to the second level. That's their job. Shed, get rid of them, get in the gap, take two. That's what you're trying to do. So, should do more of that.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.